So we were down in the Americas list. My buddy David Gates, I wanted to get him on Team NOLA because Team New Orleans has always got 5 people, you know, and all these other teams got 9 or 10 people there. So for us to make a big stain, it's hard to do with 5. Even though we always do it, we just always got to be perfect. We can't mess up. So when they let the rule go that you could use any car to race your way in, I decided to let David race Shocker because his car really wasn't up to par. You know, it was making passes, but he was all over the road, and I just knew if he got in Shocker, because we had it tested, it was hauling ass down every street we dropped it on. I knew if he got in that car that he could race his way in and pretty much bully everybody around. So, and I also wanted to see the look on JJ's face whenever we rolled Shocker out of the trailer to race his way in, because JJ had 5 or 6 Memphis people there out of 12. So I actually told David, I said, we don't even need to test the car. The car's set on kill. I know David looks kind of tubby, and he don't look all nice and, you know, like 6-pack and stuff like I do, but he actually weighs the same thing as me. So the car didn't need to be tested. It was a bad decision on our part. We went out and tested the car. We didn't walk the road. From the 3:30 on, there was a dew on the road. There was a pond down there. The dew was coming across the road. We didn't check it. David left out, making a hell of a pass, about 330 feet. The car kicked left, there was nothing he could do. Nothing he did. He's not a bad driver. He didn't make a mistake. He didn't do anything like that. It's just, it was a bad decision on our part. So car kicked left, flipped end over end twice, sideways 4 times. Complete loss, total loss. My baby that I've had for 10 years, the most legendary 3rd gen in the United States, in my opinion, is now a piece of scrap metal. So, all right, so we're here. It's underneath this tarp. It's not good, so really ain't nothing to say, but just show it to y'all. So y'all definitely are some of the first people to see it, because I'd asked Jason, they're personal friends of mine down here at Wizard Race Cars, and asked them to keep it covered up. So to me, when I took that tarp off, it's like looking at a dead body. It's like looking at one of my family members sitting here. So sucks, depressing, but only thing we can look forward to is a rebuild and it coming back and being Shocker. So that's my plan, and it's kind of tight in here, so I'm gonna take the phone and kind of show y'all some stuff that's wrong with it. It tore both front tires off. The whole front end was caved in. Buckled the body so bad that the windows broke. The rear roll cage actually pushed in all the way to the rear end. Don't look like much of a 3rd gen Camaro no more. The inside's still intact pretty good. Steering shaft's buckled up pretty bad. So as you can see, a pretty violent wreck. Car flipped end over end twice, sideways 4 times. So best thing to say is we're just lucky that David's still here, because this car's mild steel in the middle, chrome ollie on the front, and chrome ollie in the back. So it really wasn't designed to wreck that bad. So I've been 196 miles an hour in this car, and I always said if I ever wrecked it, I was gonna get hurt really bad. David walked out of here without a scratch. So once again, Shocker done something it wasn't supposed to do. It saved his life, and that's why I owe it to this car to bring it back. So it will be back. It looks rough now. It looks as rough as any race car could look. It's bad. So I just felt like that y'all really needed to see it in person. And there's a lot of people asking me on Facebook, you know, did the car get wrecked? Where's Shocker at? Why was I racing showstopper at America's List? And you see why. Pulled 5.8 G's positive and a negative 7 G's negative. So it's a violent crash. We're just lucky that David's still here. It wasn't his fault. If anybody's fault, it was mine. I always walked the road. I didn't. We were in a hurry. You know, we were trying to get away from the police and everything, trying to get the car tested, and shit happens. It's the only way to talk. That's the best way to put it. So we did find this rim. Be Cool radiator didn't really make it. It's pretty much nothing salvageable on this car except for my electronics, seat, you know, small things. If it didn't get tore up, they don't have to be replaced. So it is what it is. We will rebuild, and it will be back. The next time you see something air on the street, Shocker will be there. I can promise y'all that. These guys down here at Wizard, they've been friends of mine for a long time, and they love this car as much as I do. And if anybody can bring it back, it's them. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking to carry on a legacy. This thing's a legend. It never was me. It was always the car. You know, we go to No Prep Kings. I got Showstopper sitting right there in the pits, going 200 miles an hour. And people still buy more Shocker shirts. So the world loves Shocker. I love Shocker. My whole family loves Shocker. My mama's videoing this video and see tears in her eyes. So it's coming back. So it's gonna be back soon. All right, so we got everything set up. Wizard is gonna build a new Shocker. The old Shocker can't be repaired, just like we thought. Wizard's been knowing me since I was a little kid, running around in diapers. Jason is the owner's name, and he said he's gonna take every bar of the steel straight in Shocker, which is only like 6 or 8 bars, and he's gonna put them in the new chassis. A lot of people don't know this, but Shocker was mostly a mild steel car, so there is some chrome ollie bars on the car. He's gonna use them, put it in the new chassis, so we can have the same genetics, is what I say. And just a little memorabilia for me, and because when you lose a car that meant that much to you, it sucks. I mean, there's no fixing it. So we're just gonna take as many pieces off the old car as we can, put on a brand new chassis, and hopefully the new car fills the shoes of the old car. Because I mean, Shocker was a pile of shit, honestly. But that thing won over $500,000 and beat a lot of people. And anywhere it showed up, a lot of people were scared of it. Nobody can ever say that if they drew Shocker, that they knew they had a duck. They made a lot of people nervous. It sucks that the end of its life is scrap metal, but the new Shocker, hopefully we can continue to live on the name of that car, and we're gonna hang that car on our top of our shop or something. We're never gonna get rid of it. It's never gonna get crushed at a scrap metal place. It's gonna be with me until the end of my days, just because that car made me who I am. Back in the day, whenever I beat Daddy Dave and the 405 and all them, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was heating up nitrous bottles and holding the wheel, just driving it to the finish line. I didn't know how to tune it. I didn't really know what kind of air pressure I needed to have. Nothing. At one point, I had the 4-link in 2 different adjustments, and the car still went right down the street and won a $16,000 cash days. And I had the bottom 4-link bars in different holes. So the car was just an animal. It was a beast. It stayed with me until I learned how to tune. And once I learned how to tune, we really started putting pressure on people. So I'm gonna make sure the name lives on. And I'm gonna keep that old girl in a heated and cooled shop somewhere and let her live out her days. She won't never rust. She won't never go back in the ground. She'll always be around. So stay tuned. They got a new shocker on the way, and it's gonna be just as bad as the old one.